All right, guys, today we're driving this FC RX-7. We have about 160, 170 horsepower out of this. A few little bolt-on modifications, but most of this is kind of a lighter, more mild build. Looks really good on these 16-inch white Volk TE37s. We're running a set of Falken RT615k tires. We are filming with Fenton on the Zygreen YouTube channel.
Hello again.
We just got out of the 92 Acura NSX, and this is a little bit of a different pace.
A little bit of a different pace. Same era, but different performance.
Yes, exactly. We've already spent some time in an FD RX-7. This is naturally aspirated. All right, first time behind the wheel of an FC. That's foot to the floor. A lot of resistance from the shifter. Steering's nice and light. Definitely a momentum car here. Got a set of budget coilovers. Tons of grip from this front end. For the period, this thing handles just awesome. Part of that is down to tire, some suspension modifications, very little body roll with the suspension setup.
Don't think this has ABS. It definitely locked up the front tires when I was driving it.
Yeah, probably not. That's okay. There we go. There's 7,000 RPM. This could use a shorter final drive. I feel like the gearing's a bit tall for this power level. That is something that the owner said he's going to get around to someday. I've got to say, expectations, this drives way better than I thought this generation of RX-7 would. Love the Momo steering wheel.
I love the way Eric's modded this thing.
He does such a great job with his cars.
Even this Blaupunkt stereo, it looks period correct.
Yeah.
Wait for it, wait for it.
It never comes.
It never comes.
Horn's cool. I mean, in some ways, it's kind of Miata-esque.
Yeah.
That you're flat out, not a whole lot is happening. It's a little bit like an NA6 with the 1.6 motor.
Yes.
In terms of power to weight, maybe a little bit slower.
Makes a much cooler sound though.
It does, it sounds very unique. We have a Racing Beat exhaust. Grip out of this. Really impressive, just nice decreasing radius there.
Feels like a great downhill car.
Yeah, it is. This helps. Yeah, you drove it mostly uphill.
Yeah.
And
struggling going uphill.
This helps with the gravity on its side. Not a ton of steering feel, but there's enough to know what's going on. There's so much grip, I don't know. I don't know if we've even approached the limits of the front end.
Right.
Chase. This gives me some cool, kind of old school 90s tuner vibes.
Oh yeah.
Exhaust is still really mild, but the way the suspension feels, the way it looks, I mean, it's just proper.
It's got initial D written all over.
It really does. Could always use more power. I can understand the reason for going naturally aspirated. You're just flat everywhere.
That's with a few bolt-ons that are making probably an extra 10 horsepower. Too.
Sure. It's a 2-rotor. So there's just not a lot of torque.
You gotta rev the snot out of this thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, it feels pretty good above 6,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Got a tunnel coming up here in a little bit and we'll rev it out. Where's the window switch? We'll roll down your window for a sec. I'll be able to hear the exhaust a bit more too. It is. There we go. Rotaries are so smooth.
Super smooth.
Yeah, they're just like whipped cream under your right foot.
You feel no vibration.
Yeah. It's a very unique engine, very unique driving experience. Completely different car compared to the FD. The stiffness of the suspension here is a big difference, and also just, I mean, the FD was a twin turbo, probably making close to 400 horsepower, maybe more.
They feel like two cars that are far more than 4 years separated.
Sure. The handling here, though, is the treat. I mean, that's this car's party piece. Nice rotation under braking. You can trail brake this in the car. I mean, this would just be an autocross hero.
Good stuff.
Very good.
How slow this window rolls up.
I mean, this RX-7's not in a rush. It's here to enjoy the ride. You can't rush the shifts. Oh, that is nice. Shifting through the gears.
It sounds real nice, close to 8,000.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, 8,000 RPM red line. I think, honestly, all I would do to this is just throw a shorter diff in there and
Yeah.
you'd be in really good shape. This would be so much fun.
You basically take your BRZ approach.
Exactly.
Safari it out, maybe?
You could. That'd be pretty fun too. You could get some slides around the corners. Enjoy it in the dirt a bit. Shifter took a minute to get used to, but actually it feels pretty good rolling through the gears.
It does have a learning curve.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a learning curve, but it's got a nice resistance to it.
Yes.
Yeah, that feels great.
It almost feels like the engine gets smoother the higher you rev it.
It
It's
does.
a weird feeling.
It loves to rev. It is unhappy below $5,000. All right, let's see here. Might even go down into first.
Hell yes.
Little pops between shifts. The kid in me imagines little flames
Right?
because this is a rotary. cool. Fun little car.
This car has a bit of a learning curve for sure.
It does, but once you get into the rhythm, it's very satisfying.
Yeah. It's a great downhill car.
Yeah. 80s buttons, 80s switchgear. There's your mirror controls.
This screams 80s.
Auto adjusting suspension, normal and sport.
What?
Wow.
What? We didn't mess with that at all.
Well, I'm sure with the coilovers it doesn't really do
Doesn't
much,
matter.
but Blaupunkt stereo. Yeah, we didn't really take a minute to appreciate this as a vehicle, walk around it much.
These are
but
very interesting. I've never seen switches like that.
it's just your windshield wipers, mist, off, interval, 1, 2. That's cool. Bluish
Headlights.
interior, looks really neat.
Quite a bit of space in the back.
Yeah, I mean, you could
Love the hatch body style.
have some fun back there.
The seatbelts get me every time.
Yeah. This was a trend that died
I wish
all
it
at
had
once.
So cool.
Yeah, nice pedal placement. I mean, this is just a fun little car. Better than I thought it would be.
It's like a Miata that's powered by an angry beehive.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really what it feels like.
True sunroof. $13B. Really clean car.
It's a tiny engine. It's mounted so far back, too.
Yeah. And it's almost behind the front axle.
So much fun.
It's fun for what
It
it is.
really handles.
The front end,
Yeah.
just, it's so light.
I think changing the hood made a big difference.
Really?
Because it was really up front. So I have it on order.
There's a Tedward.
Nothing
How you doing, man?
Nothing turns in like an FC, right?
All right, so you haven't had a coffee yet today,
I haven't.
but you've had car coffee.
I've definitely had a lot of chemicals running through my veins. This one is cool because when you get in the tunnel and you go wide open, you can smell the oil.
Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. All it needs is just a shorter final drive, and you're golden.
It's a nimble little bastard,
It's
isn't
very nimble. It has so much handling.
it? Did you find yourself creeping up to the limits, being like, oh, it could, oh, and then go a little harder and go a little harder,
Yeah,
and then you're like
yeah.
mid-corner and you're like, what if I just pushed it a little more, like more than, and you're like, I could really chuck this in.
Yeah, it's an autocross like hero. This thing would just dominate.
I said the exact same thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, no wonder everyone was
Trail
driving
brake
these.
in, like it feels, for how much it actually weighs, it feels so light.
And you can still get the rear end to step out a little bit.
For
like
sure,
on
yeah.
throttle, it'll give. It's like
Just
a
a
little.
little,
It's
like,
like a quarter turn of wheel spin, but it does do it.
Little yaw from the back end, yeah. Well, we got this. Well, when this arrived earlier today, these wheels were stark white.
They are certainly no longer white. Which is kind of a shame, and it's like shame on us because this is a momentum car. We should not have needed the brakes that much.
That's true. Yeah, you're mostly just flat out in this. Cool. All right. Well, that was fun. Something I never thought I'd get a chance to drive. FC RX-7. We'll put all the details, modifications, etc. in the description. Thanks again to the owner for letting us have a go on this and his amazing FD RX-7. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.